Good afternoon. Thank you, Kun, for this gracious and probably undeserved wonderful introduction. And thank you to Iker Basque and the Giaconde Foundation for this warm hospitality, this wonderful hospitality, and the opportunity that they have today to have this conversation with you about genetics, medicine, and the amazing power of this partnership to deliver improvements, meaningful improvements to the life of those affected with neurological diseases. For me personally, this presentation is also a great opportunity to pause. I've been in this journey for 20 years, so taking a break, reviewing and assessing progress, and reflecting on the distance that we still need to travel is very helpful. And it's a long way that we have to travel, but for the first time, I feel, in my scientific academic career, we have a wonderful opportunity to study the root of neurological diseases at a resolution that was just unimaginable just a year ago. We need to understand the rules of heritability in neurological diseases, in common neurological diseases, to define precisely the mechanisms of disease and use this information to rationally think about how to intervene and maybe even prevent neurological disease. And this is the essence of genomic medicine. The use of information from genomes, I mean DNA, and their derivatives, RNA, protein, metabolites, to guide medical decision making. Again, that's what we're going to talk today. That's what we're going to chat today. And you start to realize that the field of genomic medicine start to gain a little bit of respectability when the New England Journal of Medicine dedicates a full supplement to the subject, when we have journals with the name of genomic medicine, and when a distinguished institution like the Cleveland Clinic decides to assign a full building to this subject of genomic medicine. February 15, 2001 was a pivotal day, an historical day for me and people like me trying to discover genes. It was the day that the International Human Genome Consortium, together with the private company Celera, presented to the community the first draft of the human genome. They mystically and probably wrongly call it the Book of Life. This was a project that took them 13 years, hundreds and hundreds of investigators, and a budget of approximately $3,000 million. The genome is 3,000 million bases, so the estimation was it will be $1 per base. And again, it took them 13 years, and this experiment was going to change the character and trait of human genetic research forever. And today we are able to have this conversation. Really thank you for this amazing discovery journey. We do need to identify those at risk for neurological diseases, particularly for us, of course, those at risk for multiple sclerosis. And perhaps more important, we need to identify those with a prognosis for very severe disease, so we can intervene early and aggressively and stop or halt neurological decline. That's our agenda. Now, this is a very ambitious agenda, believe it or not, and promises a mountain of difficulties and obstacles. And again, for me, with 2 decades of experience in the field and a long list of mistakes and setbacks, one thing is very certain to me, that today this opportunity is as good as ever. And again, thanks to amazing technological discoveries, our ability to change the way that we are doing research, we have now a great opportunity, not only to understand the death of oligodendrocytes in the brain of a person affected with multiple sclerosis, but also to understand why neurons sometimes are getting very excited and cause seizures, or why sometimes proteins are misfolded and cause dementia. So this is the agenda, and this is what we're going to talk today, and hopefully we can make it in an entertaining and informative way. Before we dive into the presentation, I need to clarify, I need to explain a couple of important concepts in human genetics that many in the audience are very familiar with, so bear with me a little bit. And what is the genome? The genome is not the book of life. It's true that contains very important information, but that's all what it is. Genes are modules of information. Again, very important information shaped by many millions of years of evolution and a little bit of chance, but at the end of the day, genes are just a blueprint